Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another video. Today, it's your boy Observer13YT. Today is a spooky slash scary Saturday. Yes, the moment you have all been waiting for. I don't know, maybe. I think you're all been waiting for a spooky, scary Saturday because I think most of you like to get scared. So today we're gonna go into this website called Creepypasta Wiki. In fact, I have it open right now, but that doesn't matter right now. So, Creepypasta Wiki is where it makes it easy for people to get into this website and create and write anything at all. And yeah, so this is where all the creepypastas have originated from Jeff the Killer, Slenderman. Um, but today we're gonna focus on the story of Slenderman, the Slendyman, the man without face. So let's get into it, guys. So I'm gonna highlight the text so you guys can follow along. Slenderman. After waking up in a jot, the girl lay in the bed a few seconds longer, reaching over to switch on her bedside lamp. She tried to remember exactly what had stolen her sweet slumber away, but she couldn't. The brunette swung her legs over the side of the bed and heaved herself up check and heaved herself up. Checking the time on her phone, she snorted when she saw it. Midnight, the witching hour. Ooh. Knowing that sleep would only evade her, knowing that sleep would only evade her, she left her room for the kitchen, a good cup of coffee on her mind. She passed by her front door, a chill spread like liquid fire down her spine. It's only winter, she told herself, confusing confusing again on focusing again on the cup of coffee. Excuse me, I can't read right now. Seriously, I have a really bad habit of waking up late. Focusing again on the coffee plan, measuring out scoops of coffee, filling with water. Oh, filling with water and preparing her cup kept her occupied. But as the dark liquid boiled, she had nothing left to keep her mind off wandering off. The chill returned, and she couldn't help but glance behind her and to the front door. It stood there innocently enough. Just like always, the deadbolt was still in place, and she could see nothing amiss with turning back to her coffee. She did her best to forget about the feeling. With her cup in her hand, she started back towards her bedroom. As she walked by the front door, she decided that a quick glance at the peephole would help calm her will help calm her restless mind. The chill wor the chill worsened with each step she took towards the door and further away from the safety and warmth of her blankets. She passed her empty hand against the cold metal door and took a deep breath before leaning her eye on the peephole. At first, she could only see an inky blackness that somehow seemed to swirl in itself. When she blinked in surprise, the void melted away. She wished it had in front of its place. There stood what she could only guess was once a man. A limb, the limbs were longer than an inhuman. Then it, then, no, sorry. The limbs were long and inhumanly awkward, with bulky joints branching off its several arms, not unlike the branches of a tree. The creature was draped in a black suit, somehow making things more nightmarish to her. The icing on the proverbial cake, however, was what passed as the hellish thing's face. Huh. It was as though her mind blurred the ghastly visage to spare itself further shock and horror. She shoved herself away from the door with the hand still pressed against it. The scambling mug of coffee fell, the liquid burning her legs as she fell backwards and tried to crawl away from the door. She knew somehow that her mind hasn't been playing tricks on her. As she walked away from the door, she watched as tendrils as black as the void she saw snake around through the crack. Okay. The girl was struck between the instincts to flee and the gut feeling to not turn back on the door. To not turn her back on the door. When the door jolted, the urge to flee overcame her, and she slipped in the burning liquid as she tried to make it back to her room. She knew deep down that she was trapping herself in a corner, but she had to get away from the door. The girl was halfway down the hallway when she heard the previously locked door creak open. She screamed and slipped into the wall, cracking her chin on it and stunning her. After that, there was only blackness. Nicole? A warm male voice snapped the woman out of her trace. As she turned around, she was met by one of her sister's doctors. She nodded, not sure if she only say anything. Not sure if she should say anything. Sorry. Or even if she could find her voice if she did have something to say. That morning, she had gotten an urgent phone call from the hospital saying that her sister, Lindsay, was there before they had even let her see her. The doctors had pulled off to the side and insisted that they talk to her about what might happen. Per, uh, Phras- Phrases like self-inflicted and assault had been thrown around, and Nicole felt her mind reel. She still hadn't fully understood what she had been saying until she saw Lindsay with her own eyes. Her little sister had a bandage wrapped around her head, covering both her ears as well as her eyes. Then they said it was to keep her now deadened. Deadened? Is that the right word? Huh. Yeah. Uh to keep her now deadened eyes from dying out and try to keep infection out of the wounds. Lindsay had to make had to made Lindsay Lindsay had made to her ears. The doctors had guessed that either she or someone else had jammed a pencil into them to keep her off balance, or to defend herself against something. Then was the There was the mix of first and second degree burns on her hands, legs, and feet. From what has assumed to be coffee, slip her neighbors found slipped all over the entry to her apartment. As Nicole walked into her sister's hospital room the first time, she thought she had spied at the silhouette of a man in the window that she knew was possibly her sister's room was on the third story of the hospital. No, her sister's room was on the third story of the hospital. Wow. Okay, first of all, I have some questions. How could she? How could her sister see a silhouette of a man in the third floor of the hospital? I mean, Slenderman isn't even that tall. So, yeah, and also, hmm, yeah, and also, now that I think about it, I don't know. Maybe Slenderman could climb the wall or something. I don't know, with its long tentacles. Yeah, the tentacles, these tentacles right here. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Maybe. So yeah. Huh. I'm sorry guys if it was a little bit of ring, but I just woke up and I have this. Especially now with the coronavirus and school ending, I have a really bad habit of waking up late. Ah man. Yeah. See, I'm still tired. No, sorry. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for today, and and yeah, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and hit the like button, and also make sure to follow me on my Twitter. Um, yeah, make sure to follow me on my Twitter. I'll leave the link for my Twitter in the link down below. And yeah, and for today's prompt is, what is your favorite creepy pasta? You know, your favorite creepy pasta. My personal favorite creepy pasta is Siren Head. Yes, Siren Head. So basically, Siren Head is just this like 40 feet tall monster cryptid thing that has sirens for a head, two sirens with a tongue sticking out of a siren and stuff like that. Being able to mimic voices, sounds, conversations, and yeah. Yeah. So that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you a lot for watching. I appreciate it. And that's gonna be it for today. Sub-Zero out. Have a great day.